What can high-end brands like Ferrari or Chanel teach expert firms? Well, a hell of a lot with how to market their business. So many of our clients aspire to be experts. They aspire to stand out and be seen as a tier above. The thing about luxury brands is they've been honing their branding and marketing for decades and decades. So there's some great examples to follow if you're an expert firm that see yourselves playing in this kind of space. So here are 5 key lessons expert firms can learn from luxury brands. Number 1, luxury brands focus on community connection and belonging. Ferrari is an awesome example of a luxury brand that connects both to the everyday person and the aspirational potential customer. Ferrari do an amazing job because even if you can never afford one, you can always buy a red hat. You can always fly the Ferrari flag at a Formula One event. And they've done this on purpose through telling the story of their brand over decades and decades and decades. So they've built community and a connection and a feeling around Ferrari, which is fast, it's red, it's the highest of the high end, but it's very aspirational. Number 2 is that luxury brands don't sell, they tell stories. Omega is a great example of this. They've brilliantly told stories about James Bond, about athletes, about astronauts, and that's driven the brand over decades and decades. It creates a connection to the brand that's once again aspirational, but anyone who can afford an Omega can have that connection. By telling a story and creating a connection over long periods of time, they're able to avoid some of the traps that a lot of other brands get into around discounting and trying to sell too hard. Number 3 is that they all create a feeling of emotion and connection. They play up the emotional aspects of their brand, how you feel in the store, how you feel when you engage with it, how you feel when you put that watch on or you jump in that car or you put the scent on. They focus on the benefits rather than just the products, but they really nail down the emotional connection to the brand. Number 4 is that luxury brands are always consistent. They show up everywhere the same way and they're very, very strategic about it. Whether that's in their ads, whether that's in their marketing, whether that's at an event. It looks how it should look, it feels how it should feel, it creates an emotion how it should create an emotion. They're always consistent and you never get shocked, and that's super important for expert firms as well. And number 5 is they don't beg for your money. There's no hard sell. They are the prize. They are what is aspired to. And that's a much better position to be in, especially when you're pricing your services. Think of high-end luxury stores like jewelry or luggage. A lot of the stores you can't even walk into. You have to be allowed in. You have to buzz in. Where a lot of firms think that they need to be real desperate about how they go about work, where these luxury brands are happy for you to line up and have to go through a process to even be afforded the chance to buy. So those are 5 key ways expert firms can learn from luxury brands if they aspire to be the standout in their markets.